What's good, y'all boys? It's the man with the plan. It's your boy, ZB. No fees, no case in the God damn, boy, I look tired, bro. Nigga just woke up. Nigga said I gotta get the video out. Y'all boys, I'm back on the grind, y'all boys. But don't worry, I got y'all boys. I know y'all boys asking, what's under the dewy, ZB? What's under the dewy? Don't worry about it, nigga. Y'all boys, I'm not gonna play the theme song for y'all. Y'all boys just stop playing crazy, y'all boys. Stop playing. Oh shit, yeah, this the weak side. Don't worry, we gonna go to the strong side. We gonna go to the strong side. Y'all boys see it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much, nigga. Let me turn my head all the way. Can y'all see my head? I hope so. Okay. You feel me? Anyway. Yeah. Like that. Alright. Today, y'all boys, we got we got 3 true scary bad friends horror stories animated. Now y'all know, bruh, as Haitians, bruh, your Haitian mom always tell you, hey, when you go to school, I'm sending you to school. Okay, this is the first day of high school. You don't need friend, okay? Your Selma, your friend is your mommy and daddy. That's it. You don't need friend. You don't need zombie. You don't need. Ooh, you can have little girlfriend, yeah, but school, church, and lakay l'église and l'école. You not in there, friend they do drugs, they make a lot of sex, they drink. They smoke. You don't need friend. You don't need to be friend with friend. You don't need friend. Okay? So this is 3 true scary bad friends horror stories. So we gonna see what our Haitian parents was talking about. No laughing, no roasting. I'm a changed man. I have waves now. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a changed man. So I don't do all that roasting and shit, my nigga. You feel me? I'm all about black power and shit. You feel me? I'm all about black stoicism, nigga. What you know about that? You don't know nothing about that. You don't know anything about that, sir. Yeah, there you go. Let's ride. Let's do it.
I grew up in the Kentish countryside in the 1980s, and I had this mate called Gordon who was properly obsessed with the army and all that stuff, and ever since I could remember, he'd been a military nut. He was the type of kid who played with little plastic army men, collected action dolls, and spent his pocket money at the wartime memorabilia shop in town. He had Airfix model kits of 1,000 different tanks and planes that he'd meticulously glue together and paint. And I tried to make a couple of kits one time and just got glue everywhere, and my paint applications would have made a Warhammer fan weep. Gordon's grandpa Derek was a World War II veteran. He lived alone in a little ground floor flat, and Gordon and I would often go visit the old man on a weekend.
All right.
He was a genuinely lovely fella. Imagine the classic loving grandpa archetype, and that was basically him.
All right.
My parents and Gordon's parents were friends, and my nan and granddad were friends with Gordon's grandpa Derek. And so it was never considered strange that Gordon would bring his friends over to visit Grandpa Derek, especially me.
Okay.
And don't worry, this doesn't end with Grandpa Derek being outed as some nunce or anything. He was a lovely man, right up until his death in a nursing home in the 90s. Alzheimer's is a real bummer. No.
So, nigga, this ain't no horror story? Oh, shit. How many? 3? Oh, this is 9 minutes. Oh, never mind.
The issue, you see, was with Gordon. It was pretty obvious, even to me as a kid, that Grandpa Derek didn't really like talking about his time in World War II.
Yeah.
He especially didn't like how excitable and bloodthirsty Gordon would get when he asked his grandpa repeatedly about those he'd killed. I'm sure Grandpa Derek had lots of thoughts about his grandson's idolation of the war, but he was a loving grandpa who didn't want to upset a little kid, so he just smiled and told whatever stories his PTSD would allow. When the event I'm going to talk about happened, Gordon and I were maybe 10. It was a Saturday, and we'd been to visit Grandpa Derek along with our third friend, Eugene. Eugene wasn't one of Gordon's preferred friends. He kind of tagged along with us and complained about everything, and I understood why Gordon didn't like him, but...
Oh, so Eugene a hoe. I mean, Eugene is a fellow.
I did. Gordon was in the mood with me that day for letting Eugene hang out with us, but after we'd visited Grandpa Derek, he kind of perked up. I had no idea why, but I knew that it had something to do with the fact that he disappeared off into the storage room in Grandpa Derek's flat while we were there.
All right.
After Grandpa Derek's, Gordon led us out into the woods to play. We had a sort of tree fort thing that we were building there that summer, and this was the first time showing Eugene. Eugene whined and moaned all the way through the undergrowth, of course, complaining about brambles and thorns and branches and midges and pine cones. When we got there and he saw our cool fort, Eugene got excited and we played soldiers for a bit. Of course it was soldiers. Gordon only ever wanted to play soldiers, rampaging through the forest with stick guns, pretending to kill each other in a myriad of gruesome ways. And after a while, Gordon called us over and asked if we wanted to see something cool.
Okay.
Of course we did. So he grabbed his backpack, reached into it, and produced 2 items that forever changed my life.
Okay.
1.
I'm thinking this nigga about to pull out some freak, man. And this is why Sepuki side. That's why they tell you not to have fun. Ooh, yo, look at this nigga face, fam. Look at his ears. Look at his nose. Look at his mouth. With this freak nigga gun he got. What he about to do with that?
Was a gun, which I would later discover was a Luger P08. And the other?
And this nigga got a grenade. Why? Why do you have this? You too freaky. Yo, this nigga's a freak, bro.
There were always stories in the news about kids finding live grenades in fields or things like that. And we'd even have an assembly about it when a guy had found one near us. Even if we hadn't, though, I would have recognized what it was because Gordon was so obsessed with war and weaponry. So I also immediately recognized the fact that it was missing the pin. I was concerned that this meant that the grenade was live and dangerous. Eugene wasn't just concerned. In that moment,
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do whatever you want.
Oh, you can do whatever you want? Why don't you get some bitches, huh? Why don't you grease Eve instead of telling me about it? Goofy nigga. Nigga talking about you can do whatever you want. I don't see a single damn here. Huh? That's what's wrong with these niggas today. They don't have waves. They just sit up here and do goofy stuff all day. They not like JB. They don't got the waves and, you know, they got a family and all that. These niggas want to be fool all day. They need to get like my dog JB, my dog Vaughn, my dog Grease God Nate. You know what I'm saying? My dog Clyde. Free my nigga Clyde, bro. You feel me? Yeah.
he was petrified. He pointed at the grenade and actually shrieked at Gordon that it was going to explode at any moment, and that Gordon had no idea how dangerous that thing was that he held. He could kill all of us with it. And I'll never forget the smile that crept over Gordon's face. "I know," he said.
I know. This nigga's a freak. I know. Look at this nigga, man.
Eugene and I looked at each other, exchanging a silent agreement not to make any sudden moves. Gordon carefully tucked the pistol into his jacket pocket and gripped the grenade. "If I press this lever, it'll blow us all up," he said. Now, being the voice of reason, I told him, maybe don't do that. And Eugene just yelled something else. Gordon was looking wistful, talking about how if we blew up, we'd be heroes, dying heroically in battle.
And these are the type niggas, nigga, no, I don't want to be a hero. This nigga, he the type of nigga to save the dimes. I'm not saving them. This is the problem right here. What's wrong with you? We could be heroes. Jit, I don't want to be heroes. I don't want them to take me for Spider-Man, Superman. No, nigga, what's wrong with you? We could be heroes. Heroes of what? Who are we fighting, nigga? Who are we fighting, Jit? We not in the Middle East trying to fight Iran, nigga. You crazy. Yo, somebody get this nigga, bro. What's up with him, dog?
I said.
I'm not
I pointed
scared.
out that it's only a battle if there's an enemy, that it would just be us dying in a stupid accident. Eugene was starting to get frantic, and I could see him glancing over his shoulder like he was getting ready to run.
Shit.
I was genuinely terrified that if he did, Gordon would throw the grenade and just blow us all up. "Please, Gordon," I said. And Gordon gripped the grenade tighter. And now he was talking about honoring his grandpa Derek's fight. What? I thought. This kid was mental. And I told him as much, and Gordon just stared at me and stepped forward menacingly. I didn't stop to think. I grabbed the grenade out of his hand and flung it, and then I braced myself for impact. Silence. We all stood there frozen for a moment, and then Gordon started laughing like a maniac. "It was a model. It's fake."
It's fake. Right there. He just start laughing. Dude, I done did that goofy Jet. What's wrong with him? This freaky ass long nosed Dr. Doofenshmirtz looking ass nigga. I'm lying with you, bro. Come look at this nigga. Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Doofenshmirtz, this nigga crazy as fuck. What's wrong with him? Look at this nigga. You know what I mean? His nose not as long, but he ugly just like this nigga. They both some ugly niggas. This nigga ugly as shit.
I stared at him, absolutely astounded and speechless. The whole thing had been a prank. Serious, po-faced Gordon had pretended that he was going to kill us all as a prank. That was awesome.
That was awesome. This is how you know niggas goon too much. No, I gotta go back to the old reaction. This is why you gotta stop gooning, bro, and you gotta get off Fortnite. Because this nigga play Fortnite too much. This nigga was about to kill your white ass, yo, Wendy's $5 biggie bag looking ass, nigga. And you talking about that was a cool prank, bro. Nigga, this ain't 2016, nigga. This ain't Team 10, bitch. What's wrong with you? Nigga, you was about to die. Nigga, he still got the fucking gun. Oh my God, yo, boy. This what you see why you don't need friend, my boy there. You don't need friend. Because when you have friend your brain, it release chemical in your brain for your brain have cancer, man. You don't need friend, man. You don't need friend. You don't take me serious? Don't worry, boss. Don't worry. Wait right there. I'm not Beanie. Tell me. No, because they don't take me serious. You don't take me serious, brother. Don't pas get problem. No, you don't take me serious. So I have to come in with the new fit for you, man. You don't want to take me serious? I'm gonna make some very serious. Look at me, man. Listen, you don't need that friend, okay? Tell it. You don't need friend. Parce que you see what happened with that friend? Negla was going to kill that guy for what? For what? He's going to kill him. You want to be his friend. You think he cool. No, that next guy, he do drug. He's a junkie. He's a junkie. He do drug. He play with gun. I don't wear gangster. I don't wear 50 Cent. I don't wear Notorious Big B. I don't wear Tupac Laker. I don't wear guys like that. You know what I wear? I wear good guy. Good guy, man. Every time I don't take you to the barber shop where they play fuck that bitch. Oh, she have big booty. I want to tap that from the back. I don't play. When you go to that barber shop, you hear, sweetie baby, I'm love you, baby. You hear that stuff. You hear the good stuff. Not this gangster nonsense, man. Kunya neglandili, I need to go to the army. I don't come in from America to bring you to the army, man. I don't bring you for that, man. Come in, Buzz. Come in. Alright, y'all boys, we back. Yeah, my fault. Okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah. Let's get back to whatever these goofy jits we're talking about.
Started laughing too. Eugene didn't really see the funny side, but even he was keeping his calm.
Nigga, this shit not
I think
funny.
we were both just relieved that our friend wasn't actually mental and we weren't going to die.
Hold on.
I shoved Gordon
Hold on. Okay, yeah, my mic good. Alright, my fault.
in the shoulder, kind of just good-naturedly, and he laughed and sort of stumbled backwards. Something fell from his jacket pocket, and I heard the clunk of metal.
My name's Thomas. I'm the CEO of the 14th fastest growing company in Canada. When it came to sexual addiction, starting at pretty much 7, I was drinking every day. I'm smoking, and
this is why, well, you see why you don't need friend? Because he's a vagabond. From the P word.
Then a loud, echoing bang that made my ears immediately ring. Gordon's face went white. Eugene crumpled to the ground.
Oh! Bumbleclot, nigga, they killed Eugene! Oh, nigga, what the fuck?
Almost in slow motion. I turned to look at him, mouth agape. I could see a bloody wound on his forehead. When I had shoved Gordon, the pistol he'd stolen from his grandfather, Derek, had fallen out of his jacket pocket and hit a rock. And as I said, we later found out it was a Luger P08. Grandpa Derek had kept it ever since the war. He thought it was unloaded and non-functional, so he said anyway, but it turned out it must have just been jammed or hadn't been used in a while. Hitting the rock caused it to discharge, and the angle that it fell meant that it shot Eugene right square in the middle of his forehead. And shockingly, Eugene was fine.
Boy! Nigga survived?
The wound looked nasty, but in actual fact, the bullet had grazed him and ricocheted off the hard, bony part of his forehead. It turns out it can actually be quite hard to lethally shoot someone in the head, but nevertheless, Eugene was incredibly lucky here. It also turned him into the coolest boy in school, a reputation he maintained from then on. And we're still friends to this day. Old geezers ourselves now, I guess, and
We're still
Gene
friends
often
to this day? I'd have killed that fuck-ass nigga. What? I would have killed him. What do you mean we're still friends to this day?
jokes that being shot in the head as a kid was the best thing that ever happened to him. Grandpa Derek managed to avoid any real trouble for owning that gun. This was quite a while before UK gun laws became a lot stricter, so he got away with a bit of a telling off from the Rosers and his daughter, Gordon's mom. Gordon was in the absolute doghouse, though. His parents made him get rid of all of his military models and toys, and they banned us from...
This nigga Gordon a hoe. You a fool nigga, man. This is why you don't need friends. Sipugi saw you don't need friends, bruh. You don't need friends, bruh. You need to get it out the mud on your own. You don't need a friend. Unless it's my dog JB, my dog Vaughn, you feel me? Unless you one of the guys, you feel me? You one of the guys, you know what I'm saying? You one of the guys, you know what I'm saying? Grease got Nate, you know what I'm saying? Grease got Clyde, you feel me? Oh my God, man, we one of the guys, yeah, you good. But if you're not one of the guys, or you don't have 360 ways, then you don't, you know what I'm saying? You can't hang, homie. You can't hang. Yo, I look